Hey, it's me Roland, and this is Bilingual Analytics, where I help you to learn more about Power BI. Today, I wanted to talk about tooltips for slicers, but instead of just simply showing you this feature, I thought that it would be better to prepare a business case that you may run into during your day job, so you can actually better understand why this could be a great feature to explore. Allow me to describe the problem that we need to solve before we jump into Power BI. But before all of that, I would greatly appreciate it if you could hit the like and subscribe buttons below this video. It helps a lot to spread the word about my content on the internet. So the request from our users is the following. They would like to be able to access all sales data in the report without any rollable security or restrictions applied, but when it comes to their bonus calculation, they want to be able to slice and dice the report to their responsibility. All of that without others being able to search for another colleague's plan or bonus achievement. In other words, they want to have full access when it comes to using the report. However, we somehow need to mask their names when it comes to the bonus calculation itself. As Bilingual Analytics is a worldwide company and we have our colleagues scattered around the globe, I can see reasons why this would be a valid request. It's always difficult to set up fair and reasonable targets for all employees, and seeing others' growth plans could cause some tension within the team, and that's something we need to avoid as much as possible. Additionally, let's say that our sales rep in APAC, who is responsible for Coca-Cola, wants to introduce a new product to them. He can see from our report that in the Americas, Coca-Cola is already purchasing those products, so he can reach out to his counterpart in Americas for some brainstorming or ideas on how they introduce that product for the customer. Therefore, in some situation, allowing all users to have access to the unfiltered data could prove to be beneficial for the company. With all of that cleared up, let me show you a nifty way of finding a solution to this problem. First of all, I'm going to tackle the data masking situation. You might be already familiar with this table, something that I have used for the rollable security videos I have posted previously. If you haven't seen them, you can find a link for those tutorials at the top right corner. Essentially, I reused the same table but assigned random numbers to each of our colleagues. Now this step might be something that you can do at a cost center level or department level, so you wouldn't need to create an artificial ID here. If you look closely, I applied a bit of a logic here. Each code is 5 digits long and each department has its own range of numbers, meaning sales is between 40,000 and 50,000, head of products will be assigned a number between 50,000 and 60,000, and key account managers are going to get a value between 60,000 and 70,000. This banding might be useful for further business problems. Additionally, I also assigned these codes to every single customer. Please keep in mind that I have done that in a random fashion, meaning that almost every single employee of Bilingual Analytics will have customers from all 3 regions. Once that was done, I also imported the 2021 budget or plan table and created a dedicated report page called Bonus Calculation. This time around, I'm not going to cover DAX measures and relationships and all of that, as these are not part of today's topic. This is great and covers the visuals my users would like to see. However, we haven't solved the problem of individual achievements, right? This is where slicer tooltips come in handy. If you remember from the custom visual tooltip video I shared last week, it's relatively easy to create a dedicated report page that we can use as a tooltip for a visual. And guess what? We can even add one of these custom created tooltips to a slicer, allowing our users to get a bit more info on the slicer itself. Let me show you how. Let's switch to the Bonus Calc TT or Tooltip page. If I expand the details under the Format pane, you can see I enabled Tooltip under Page Info and change the page size to Tooltip. Also, I added a smart narrative to this page with 2 dynamic values. The one on the top is going to be the nickname of the user who logged in, and the one on the bottom is going to be the relevant bonus code or department code. As I'm driving these with the user principal name function, it will only work once I publish the report or if I view this report as one of the users. Let's give it a try. I'm going to view the report as Teddy, and his code should be 59505. Okay, so this little DEX code is working, meaning that it is time to head back to our bonus calculation page. I'm still viewing this report as Teddy, and as you can see, Teddy sees the whole report with the 426.7 mil plan and the 430.2 million actual sales figures. If I stop viewing the report and switch back, these numbers are not going to change. Again, this is just a confirmation that all users will have access to the complete dataset. Now I just need to somehow allow users to easily find their secret code and use the slicer on the bottom to see their bonus achievements. On the slicer, under the format pane, expand the visual header option. Scroll down to the bottom and turn on visual header tooltip. After that, a new sub-menu point will show up with the visual header tooltip. Please keep in mind that at the recording of this video, the new format pane was already available, however, I haven't turned on that preview feature. So your view might look slightly different, but the functionality should be the same. And this is where I can easily change the tooltip page to my newly created bonus calc TT page. Before I show you how it looks, let's view this report as TED again. I hover over the question mark for the slicer and it tells me, or Teddy to be more precise, that he needs to use code 59505 if he would like to see his results. Let's select that. And look at this. Now, this bonus calculation report page is filtered down to a single user, Teddy, so he can see which regions are doing well for him and the ones where he needs to push a little bit harder. In addition to that, he can also have a look at his achievement by month. Let's select another user, Isa, to see how this all changes based on the user who logged in. Start by unselecting 59505 code and then hover over the question mark. Isa should be 65164, so select that code. And now we are seeing results for Isa. And this is how easily we can solve a business case like that. With this setup, users are going to be able to access all data, meaning all regions, customers, products, and so on. But when it comes to their individual target for the year and their progress, only they would be able to identify which one of these codes belong to them. So we managed to hide or mask their names with these randomly generated numbers that do not mean anything for other report users. And with the tooltip on the slicer, we can help them to remember what is their secret code. Isn't this great? I love how these seemingly small features in Power BI can help a lot to solve a business problem. Also, I hope that using real-life examples makes it much more interesting to watch and learn about things like tooltips for a slicer. If you have any other ideas or suggestions to solve this problem, don't be afraid to let me and others who watch this video know in the comment section below. There is usually more than one way to solve a problem, and I love learning about solutions I did not think of. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope that you learned something new and interesting from today's video, and you will be able to implement this for your report. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons before you leave or before you watch one from the above videos. Until the next one, see ya!